Looks like there's a new couple in Hollywood. Aaron Pierre Teyana. Aaron Pierre, that's Teyana.
He's off the Mufasa. He off the. I can't use him for the fantasy no more because my friend is off. So it's done. I gotta find somebody else. Gotta go back to Lenny Kravitz.
What started as a simple relationship just took a shocking turn. Aaron Pierre has now accused Teyana Taylor of still being in contact with her ex, Iman Shumpert. And the story isn't based on rumors, actual DMs have surfaced, and they are causing serious damage. Screenshots are all over social media showing messages that are way too intimate to be innocent. Fans are questioning whether Teyana ever truly moved on, or if she's been playing both sides. Aaron allegedly discovered the messages on a shared iPad. That discovery led to a confrontation so intense, it spilled from private whispers to full-blown public chaos. And now, the internet is watching every move unfold in real time. Insiders say Aaron wasn't snooping, he simply borrowed Teyana's iPad to check something, and what he found shook him. He came across messages from a contact labeled IM. Thinking it was just an assistant or someone from her team, he clicked without suspicion. But the full name read, Iman. What followed were multiple messages filled with longing and emotional intimacy. One read, I miss you at night. It still feels real. Another said, he'll never get you the way I do. These were not old texts from years ago. Aaron claims the timestamps are just weeks old. It was enough to ignite every suspicion and break every bit of trust left. Just hours after Aaron's discovery, screenshots of the messages appeared on a burner Twitter account. The account didn't last long. It was taken down within a day, but the damage had already been done. Fans grabbed the screenshots and started spreading them like wildfire. The captions were damning. Aaron wasn't lying. She's still talking to him. Within minutes, Teyana's name was trending. Some fans came to her defense, saying she deserved privacy, but many others called her out for playing both men. The screenshots included timestamps, heart emojis, and late-night replies, fueling the narrative that this wasn't over between her and Iman. Aaron didn't go on a rant. He didn't tag anyone. Instead, he posted a single, chilling IG story, loyalty. That's all I asked for. It was enough. Within that same hour, he unfollowed Teyana. He also deleted every post that featured her, including sweet moments with her daughter that fans had adored. Insiders say Aaron was blindsided. He truly thought he had something real with Teyana. To find out she was still emotionally involved with her ex crushed him. Friends say he felt played, disrespected, and made a fool of. And now, his silence speaks louder than any rant could. Teyana didn't wait too long to respond. She posted a story of her own, this time a text post on a black background, old conversations. Misunderstood context. Don't believe everything you see. Her message was calm, but fans weren't buying it. The timestamps on the DMs were clearly recent, and her use of words like babe and miss you didn't help her case. Twitter lit up with posts like, this isn't old. It's just messy. Instead of quelling the fire, her response only added more fuel. And now, more people are questioning her loyalty than ever before. Once the internet sinks its teeth into a scandal, it doesn't let go. Fans began digging through Teyana's old posts and stories. They pointed out the recent music she shared, songs like Still Yours and Love Again. Captions like Real Love Never Fades now seem more suspicious than heartfelt. TikTok theories flooded timelines. Some fans even speculated that Teyana never emotionally let go of Iman and used Aaron as a rebound. Whether true or not, the timing of her music choices and captions added weight to the suspicion that the DMs weren't a one-time mistake. They were part of something ongoing. Then, Iman decided to stir the pot. He posted on his story, "Don't be mad at the truth just because it's inconvenient." No name, no explanation. But fans didn't need one. Everyone knew who he was talking about. Was he confirming the connection with Teyana? Was he shading Aaron? Or just flexing because he knew he still had access? Regardless, it made things worse. Fans called it messy. Some called it petty. But most agreed, it was a bad look for everyone involved. If he truly cares for Teyana, airing cryptic shade isn't the move. And if he's just playing games, he's winning the wrong way. Aaron's circle didn't stay quiet for long. While he himself had chosen a more reserved, silent approach to the swirling controversy, his friends were not nearly as restrained. One of his closest friends took to Twitter, posting, "She told him it was over. She lied." Not long after, another friend added fuel to the fire by tweeting, "You can't build trust on top of secrets." These weren't vague subtweets. They were clearly aimed at Teyana. Aaron didn't say a word publicly, but his next move said everything. He reposted both tweets on his Instagram story, effectively confirming their version of events without typing a single character himself. That act, of reposting those messages without commentary, was widely seen by fans as Aaron's quiet way of saying he was done. The silence wasn't passive, it was strategic. Rather than spiral publicly or lash out emotionally, he chose to let his inner circle do the talking. And that subtle yet deliberate decision earned him a new kind of attention. Many fans began interpreting his restraint as maturity. He wasn't jumping into lives, he wasn't issuing long notes-app statements, and he wasn't dragging Teyana through the mud. Instead, he surrounded himself with people who believed in his side of the story, and who were willing to go to bat for him. The perception began to shift. While some remained loyal to Teyana, others started viewing Aaron as the one who was quietly nursing a heartbreak while being dragged through the mud. His quiet strength, whether it was real or carefully curated, started to gain traction. The story was no longer just about what he had allegedly done, but about what had been done to him. Was he actually the villain, or had he been misled and manipulated? For a moment, the narrative was no longer one-sided. But the calm didn't last. Things took another chaotic turn when Teyana's sister went live on Instagram. With her signature bluntness, she didn't hold back. "Aaron's been insecure since the beginning," she said. "He couldn't handle a strong woman." Her words hit hard and fast, and they quickly divided the internet. While some viewers praised her for defending her sister and saying what needed to be said, others criticized her for escalating the situation. Was it honesty or just adding fuel to the fire? The line between support and instigation was getting blurrier with each new post. Before people could even catch their breath, someone from Aaron's side fired back. His cousin, who had largely remained quiet up to that point, posted screenshots of alleged text messages from Teyana herself. The messages weren't long, but they were impactful. In one of them, she had written, "You're right. I shouldn't have texted him." That single sentence sent the internet into a frenzy. Suddenly, everything she had previously claimed was being called into question. Had she been reaching out to someone she shouldn't have? Had she downplayed her own role in the situation? Fans were now picking sides more aggressively. Every new screenshot, every live stream, every subtweet was dissected and analyzed. Some accused Teyana of lying. Others accused Aaron's side of twisting the narrative to suit their agenda. What started as a private issue between two people had now evolved into a full-blown feud between two families. And the internet. They were locked in, watching like it was a live reality show with no commercial breaks. But this was more than just online drama now. It started to bleed into their professional lives. Aaron, who had recently been tapped for a major promotional campaign, suddenly vanished from the brand's social media pages. Insiders close to the situation claimed the company was choosing to wait for things to settle before deciding whether to move forward. That wasn't a cancellation, but it was far from a green light. The hesitation spoke volumes. Brands don't like mess, and Aaron's name was currently covered in it. Teyana wasn't immune either. She had been working on a highly anticipated fashion collection with a major label. The collaboration was supposed to drop soon, but news broke that the campaign had been delayed indefinitely. No official statement was given, but sources hinted that the brand wanted to avoid distractions and ensure the focus stays on the product. In other words, they didn't want their collection overshadowed by scandal. The reality was hitting hard. This wasn't just gossip anymore. It was expensive. When public drama starts impacting contracts and campaigns, it's a clear sign that things have gone too far. And then, in a move no one saw coming, Teyana unfollowed both Aaron and Iman across all platforms. Fans noticed immediately. Within minutes, Twitter was flooded with reactions, theories, and screen recordings. She didn't just unfollow them, she also scrubbed her pages clean. Almost every post from the last few months that featured either man was either archived or deleted. It wasn't subtle. It was a deliberate reset. a social media purge that screamed, "I'm done." This move sparked even more debate. Some fans saw it as a mature step toward healing. She was drawing boundaries, clearing her digital space of reminders, and focusing on her own peace. Others were more skeptical. They saw it as a calculated attempt at damage control, an effort to shift the narrative, remove incriminating content, and preserve her brand in the face of growing backlash. Either way, the result was the same. She had wiped her timeline of the men and the mess. She pressed delete on her whole timeline, one user wrote, and the comment quickly went viral. In a world where perception is currency, both Aaron and Teyana were trying to regain control of theirs. He leaned on silence and support from loyal friends. She leaned on detachment and digital boundaries. But the public wasn't ready to move on. They wanted answers. They wanted closure. They wanted the next twist. The fact that both sides had family members posting screenshots, going live, and releasing private texts made it clear. This wasn't just about a breakup. It was about pride, betrayal, and saving face. What had started as a personal relationship drama had now evolved into something much bigger. Careers were on the line. Reputations were shifting. And every choice, every unfollow, every repost, every message, was being documented and dissected in real time. For Aaron and Teyana, the fallout was far from over. And for the internet, the story was far from done. Just when the situation couldn't get any heavier, a screen recording leaked online. It showed Teyana on FaceTime, crying and visibly distressed. She's heard saying, "I never meant for this to happen." While the identity of the person on the other end hasn't been confirmed, fans believe it was Aaron. His voice is barely audible, but some say you can hear him say, "Then why'd you do it?" This video humanized her to many fans, but others say tears can't undo the betrayal. The reactions were split down the middle. This drama isn't just about leaked DMs, it's about broken trust, exposed truths, and emotional wreckage. Teyana Taylor is caught in a whirlwind of accusations, while Aaron Pierre is navigating heartbreak in front of the world. Iman's presence is only making it worse. Fans are left trying to piece together who's telling the truth and who's playing the game. With family, friends, brands, and fans all weighing in, the story is far from over. Will Teyana finally set the record straight? Will Aaron forgive, or walk away for good? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this story proves that nothing stays private for long when DMs leak.